Talofa, Malele, Bula, and welcome to Season 5, Episode 22 of Breakfast Bites by TEIVOVOsports.com. A wrap of Pasifika Peoples sports on another beautiful Monday morning, 24th April, 2023. Coming to you from paradise on the 180th meridian in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. In rugbyunion, following 3 days of energy-sapping action in Stellenbosch, South Africa, Tonga's offensive firepower proved too strong for Germany as they scored 4 tries in their 26-14 victory to close out the event. Hostesses South Africa dug deep to turn in an impressive performance in the women's final, coming from behind to beat Belgium 17-10, sending their home supporters crazy. There is one remaining tournament in the Challenger 7 series this coming weekend to decide who will qualify for the HSBC World Rugby 7 Series 2024. In Rugby League, the Dolphins produced one of the greatest comebacks in NRL history to chase down a 26-0 deficit to stun the Gold Coast Titans 26-28 in the Suncorp cauldron yesterday. Ewan Aitken scored with just 5 minutes to play, giving the Dolphins their first lead of the game, which they held on to for a famous victory. And after trailing 12-0 in the first half, the Tigers shocked their rapidly dwindling fan base, actually roaring to lead 16-14 with 8 minutes to go against Manly, before Jason Saab crossed for the Seagulls' 22-16 match winner. In football, Hollywood stars Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney cried tears of joy as they watched Wrexham, who the duo bought in 2020, reach the English Football League for the first time in 15 years after a 3-1 win over Boreham Wood that secured the Welsh side's passage to the 4th tier of the English football pyramid in a finish a Hollywood scriptwriter would struggle to match. In sports biz, the NFL held its inaugural player draft in 1936 in Philadelphia. There were no scouts, no players, no agents, and no media. In fact, salaries were so meager that the first number 1 overall pick, Heisman Trophy winner Jay Berwanger, chose to become a foam rubber salesman in Chicago rather than play pro football. This Thursday night, over 10 million viewers will tune in to ESPN for their 35 hours of coverage from 55 cameras and 8 production trucks on the ground in Kansas City. In boxing, up until yesterday morning, he was followed by over 16 million people on social media. But after the way he was so easily taken apart by Gervonta Davis at T-Mobile Arena Las Vegas yesterday, what's the bet? Ryan Garcia has lost a few million followers to the tank. As they say in Vegas, winners are grinners. For TEIVOVOsports.com, I'm Calden Kamea. Mahalo, vina'a, and thank you. Please hit the subscribe button below if you'd like to receive more Pasifika sports highlights on Breakfast Bites. And thank you all to Mas for all your love and support.